look at every letter that you type, do you move slower? Very much so. Now, once again, we know where all those cells are, and my cells are full of sorts. Sorts look something like this. This is a rather large one. The one I'm using right now is a font known as Pica. Pica stands for about 11 to 12 point in my world. Still a term used today. But anyway, this piece of type. What I'm going to do is I'll send around the smaller piece so you can see what we're working. I want you to understand it's made of lead, tin, and antimony. Don't lick or eat it. It's been touched by thousands of young children. I'm more scared of their germs than the lead, personally. But as long as you don't lick or eat this, perfectly safe. If you want to touch that, pass that around for me. Feel free. Now this is the invention of Gutenberg, and what you're going to look at as that's going around is the fact that if we look at the foot, there are no jagged edges really. It's just a rectangle. All the puzzle pieces just fit right next to each other. Nothing interlocks. Once again, does that make making a puzzle easier if you don't have to worry about how it goes together? There are little nicks along the length. The length is the body. And as I use my composing stick, the outline of my puzzle, I just grab this, I look for the nick, I feel for the face, which is the rough end, and I put this into the composing stick. Now, I do that with the nick up, the face out, and are you any good with your letters? Huh? You know your letters?
No.
No? Really? Wow. Here you go. What letter is that? And is there anything wrong with it? What type of B?
So.
Aren't there a couple of different forms of the B? Which one is this?
Don't be shy.
How about the capital B? And is there anything wrong with it? Yeah, it's upside down. It's not backwards. It's molded in mirror image. Mirror is different than backwards. Okay? So it's molded in a mirror image, and when we typeset the same way we read and write. How do we normally read and write? Left to right, starting at the what part of the page? Where do you start? Start at the
Top.
work your way to the
Bottom.
bottom. See, I do the same thing. I typeset from the left to the right, from the top, which is on the bottom, to the bottom, which is on the top. I do it without ever looking at the letter. It really doesn't matter to me how it's situated in here. All I worry about is that little nick. Put them in, puzzle pieces. Making a puzzle without looking at the puzzle. All you have to study is the copy that I'm copying from and spell what I see. Eventually we turn it around. You see what happens to that B?
Yes.
Goes to the top. Bottom becomes the bottom, but now the left